Hi, I'm back. I'm back. Apparently, I'm glazing a trailer, and because I'm saying a trailer looks great, they are going to suspend that live stream because I'm saying nothing but positive things about this. I'm going to mute that because I hate how I can't turn the ding off unless I want to turn it off on my phone. I was saying nothing at all but positive things about the trailer, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, you're showing the trailer and saying a lot of great things about your video or about this movie. You're suspended. Whatever, dude. So apparently I'm not going to break it down. Apparently I'm not going to show you the thing. So can I show it? I wonder, can I show it with no audio? Can I show it with no audio? Like, that's my question, because I want to break it down. I planned on breaking down the Doomsday trailer. Am I going to get suspended for doing that? I'm actually really heated right now. Oh, okay. So I can't even show it without audio. You know what? Never mind, guys. Dune Part 3 looks terrible. Don't go watch it. Looks bad. Looks bad. Oh, well. Guess you're stuck looking at this handsome face. Cool. Cool. Anyways, I was just talking about Paul getting eaten by the sandworm. Pattinson's character is going to kill Paul. I wanted to talk about another thing, but apparently I can't show you anymore. Anya Taylor-Joy covered in blood. It leads me to believe someone dies. Who's going to die? That's like the question. Who is going to die? My first guess would be Paul's mom, Rebecca Ferguson's character. I think that she's going to die. Obviously, 17-year time jump, so Anya Taylor-Joy would be about 16 or 17 in this movie. But so maybe the mom dies and Anya Taylor-Joy, covered in blood, sees that happen. That's why she's screaming, or she sees Paul kill somebody in a brutal way. I don't know, but that's like the part in the trailer that's like, oh, something is going to happen. But yeah. So we back. But anyways, yeah. Trailer looks good. My brother came in and told me I got suspended. And he's like, why do I always get picked on? And I don't know. If you've been here for a while, you know that you know that I get picked on a lot. Like last year during a stream in the summer, somebody, I don't know who, it wasn't anybody I know, but they took the link to my video, copied and pasted it in a poop fetish website. So where a bunch of gooners just join my website or just join my stream, and they're like, hey man, somebody said you were going to cover yourself in feces. That was insane. So there's that happened. And then with the Oscar stream I did, I showed 3 seconds of audio, and they're like, boom, you're banned. So then I had like half an hour later, miss half an hour of the Oscars so I can get the dang stream back up. I'm like, YouTube is just stupid. A lot of things. Recap. We're talking about the Dune 3 trailer. I'll talk about that again here in a minute. Harry D's back. What's up, Harry D? Yeah, this is genuinely crazy. What's the site? I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you that. That's tough. You're not going to find out, buddy. Because I know somebody would do that to me again, and we're not going through that again. Anyways, and just so you know, I'm pretty sure I know you too. So if you do that, I will permanently ban you from the channel. Okay? Permanently. Anyways, yeah. Trailer looks good. Couple shots of war. Crazy stuff go on. I will say, I think the teaser for Dune 3 was a lot better than the trailer. I thought the trailer was good. Don't get me wrong. It was really good. But I felt more watching the teaser. Like, this trailer's showing more of the story, more of the plot. That teaser was like images and stuff that's like showing us that how insane this movie could be. I felt more watching the teaser than I did watching the trailer. So this has been a really weird stream so far. I was having fun talking about the trailer, but now I can't even show you anymore. So now I'm going to have to mute myself so I can watch a different trailer and watch a trailer and then talk about the trailer without showing you any images because I don't want to get kicked again. No, we don't. Oak. What's up, Oakismo? All right, so I'm going to mute my mic, and I'm going to watch the trailer for Digger, and then we're going to talk about the trailer for Digger. Forgot I was muted. Trailer for what? Digger. They're just having a conversation. No. What's your favorite word? Just smirking at the camera. Nobody's under the table, bro. So this desk that I have sticks out, so my knees keep hitting it. It's making me mad. Yeah, Okasmo. I'll kick you out. All right, see ya. I don't know. This is my friends. They keep calling me that. Next person who calls me that gets banned. All right. The trailer was good. The trailer was really, really good. Now I'm going to pull up images from Google because I can't show you anything from YouTube or else I get banned. So there's that. Goodness, I hate YouTube sometimes. Whoops, did not mean to do that. That sure was an accident. Who is this? If you took one look at that face, who would you say that is? It's Tom Cruise. I am only live on YouTube. I'm not going to do that, Okasmo. No, the trailer is not on the Odyssey level. I don't think anything's going to touch the Odyssey for the rest of the year. Anyways, that is Tom Cruise. That is Tom Cruise. That's that guy. So, number one, he's already kind of disappearing into the role. Now, again, I wish I could show you the trailer because you people who haven't watched the trailer or even haven't even heard of the movie, because I don't think Digger is a mainstream movie per se. But you that haven't heard of the trailer or this movie might not know what I'm going to talk about because I can't show the trailer. But whatever. Anyways, I'm not getting paid by Mr. Nolan. Not. Please, by all means, have Mr. Christopher Nolan pay me. I will gladly take a little chunk of money to glaze the Odyssey when I'm already glazing it anyways. So, Mr. Nolan, ring up my phone, buddy. I'll always answer. Anyways, Digger trailer. It looks great. It looks so unbelievably good. Looks funny. Like I said, Tom Cruise disappeared into the role, but another person who disappeared into the role, John Goodman. Who else is in this movie? I didn't mean to type Tom Cruise after that, but okay. We got Riz Ahmed, John Goodman, and Jesse Plemons as the big names in this movie. So, yeah. You got a cast. You got Tom Cruise disappearing into the role, whether it's his accent, his face. He just looks awesome in the movie. You got John Goodman playing the president, who looks really good. And the thing is, this is a comedy, and it's from who drew. Let's see if I can pronounce his name right. Alejandro G. Inarritu. Inarritu. I think I'm saying his last name right. What other movies did he direct? It's from the guy who did The Revenant and Birdman. Two movies I would not consider comedies. And this is just straight up a comedy movie where Tom Cruise plays this rich guy. He's a complete piece of garbage. And he makes a mistake, causes this company so much money, like millions of dollars. And there's like this nuclear war thing going on, all these crazy things. I don't still fully understand the plot. I think I need to watch the trailer again, but I'm not going to do that if I'm not showing you guys. But I got to say, the cast looks stacked, looks like they disappeared in the rules, and I was laughing. If I laughed at the trailer, that means one of two things. Either the movie's not funny and they showed their only few good jokes in the trailer, or this movie's going to be absolutely hilarious, and I'm willing to bet this movie's going to be absolutely hilarious because not only does it look like Tom Cruise, John Goodman, it looks like they're having a blast. It looks like that Everybody's having a blast with this goofy, ridiculous concept, all the goofy stuff that's going to happen in this movie. It looks like that. But I think that the script, like from the dialogue that I heard, sounds really, really sharp. So I think the dialogue of this movie is going to be really sharp, and that's going to add for a lot of the comedic things. The one complaint I have on this trailer is that this movie looks gray. Like this movie, I'm going to show you a real brief second, and if I get banned, I'm going to crash out and never go live again. Don't. I gotta mute it. Okay? I can't have any audio going on, or else Warner Brothers will shoot me. Let's just choose any scene. Probably not that scene. It's not
over something that's 10 times the size of my dick.
It's very gray. Let's just click on another scene.
It's
very gray. Click on another scene. Well, this one's kind of green, but it's still very dark. So the movie doesn't look that colorful. The color grading might not be the best. And so that like kind of gets me a little nervous. And I'm sure the cinematography is going to look great. But if you don't have these contrasting colors against beautiful cinematography, what's the point of having good cinematography? That is the only thing I'm a little nervous about. But for now, I didn't know anything about the movie. That trailer looked really fun, really funny, and it is now on my watch list. If I get suspended, you're leaving for a little bit. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. If I get suspended, I'm not starting up another stream. Let's just be clear. Let's also rank the trailers. Dune Part 2, I'd give a 10 out of 10. But Dune Part 3's trailer, I give a solid 8 out of 10 to. Digger trailer, I'd also give an 8.5. So I'd say the Digger trailer so far is our winner. Now it's time to find a different trailer in the 1,010 trailers that released last week. We'll save the superhero comic book movie trailers to the end of the week. You want to do Other Mommy? Let's do Other Mommy. Why not? Looks absolutely awesome. 0 out of 10. Let's do. I'm going to watch the trailer. BRB. That's actually smart, Oak. That's actually smart. I'm gonna grab my earbuds before the next trailer. That way I can commentate on the trailer while I'm watching it. That way it's not just complete silence. Let's catch up on comments before I say it. Mommy, Jessica Chastain. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. I know. I muted myself on purpose. I'm not seeing the chin shake. Yeah, I know. This is not how I keep an audience. See if I can show the trailer. Z-Buds. They're saying check my phone. The group chat is going off, I know, because I had to pause the trailer to mute it. Oh my gosh. Trailer for what? Bigger. Okay. All right. All right. Oh boy. Who made that? Who made that? That's actually kind of crazy. Clearly edited. Other mommy looks great, obviously. So I actually was taken a whiz when they showed the trailer during the Odyssey, so I didn't see it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm moving on, Carter. I'm moving on. It's crazy. Anyways, yeah, so this was technically my first time seeing the trailer. I saw that little the little bit in the end with the balls in the car, the little like the ball pit. So yeah, that trailer looked great. So that trailer. Who are you talking about? It is clearly. I said digger. Did I just disappear? I'm back though, right? Somebody say I'm back. I think my internet just shut off for like 2 seconds. No, I'm back. Anyways, other mommy trailer. There is one part in the trailer that got me to jump. It was like they're cooking pasta. The dad walks in. He's like, "What are you doing?" And right behind him, it's like this creepy image of like Jessica Chastain. Her arms and legs are all twisted with each other. Looked insane, right? That sequence itself looked insane. But overall, I think this is going to be a movie I love. In case you don't know me, I adore horror movies. I like movies with original concepts. And I like being scared. And so everything about that, and it's a horror movie with a somewhat original concept, some creepy imagery, some creepy moments, and a good cast. There's not really much to say except that I think that, like, just based off that trailer, there were some moments that creeped me out. I do think it's going to end up being a success at what it ends up doing. And so Other Mommy looks like a movie that I'm personally going to love. So 10 out of 10 trailer. I'm going to be for real. 10 out of 10. Trailer was low-key peak. Dude, it looked so good. It looked amazing. Why is Jake in your... What? Was he actually in my doorway earlier? All right. 10 out of 10 trailer. I was going to do something real quick, but I forgot what I was going to do, honestly. All right. I imagine we can do the Resident Evil trailer. Where did he poke his head out from? From there? Or from out back there? Because that's my bathroom. Turn around. Where is he? You're trolling me, right? You're trolling me. I'm getting trolled. I love that comment. I'm going to grab my earbuds before we do the Resident Evil trailer. I'm also going to shut my bathroom door. I'm just casually doxing myself over here. It's one of those days that, like, I'm standing by the window and I'm incredibly hot already. All right. These comments are going a little insane, I ain't gonna lie. Let me... Oh, no! Stupid! I hate this. Hit the wrong button. Skullbots. You know, there was a running joke on the mission trip that somebody had AirPod Max Pros or whatever, like $600 pair of headphones, by the way. And because I have these $20 pair of earbuds that do the exact same thing AirPods do, can I connect, please? What is this stupid computer doing? This actually is filling me with so much rage right now. Bluetooth connected. There we go. Let's see it. Send it to me. Good old days. Yeah, I bet you are. Cool. I am also very hungry, Carter. I'm not going to lie. All right. So now I'm going to speak while watching the Resident Evil trailer. So we'll watch the trailer for Resident Evil. But don't worry. I won't show it, right? Because YouTube will go out that window and snipe me. Oh, boy. Let me just make sure that I'm not showing the trailer by accident. All right, we good. Oh, hello. I'm already on. typewriter. There's a typewriter. What the heck? What the heck? Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know I can do that, but when I watch a trailer, I'm gonna get disconnected from the emotions of the trailer if I keep pausing it every 3 seconds. So I'm just gonna you guys can wait for it for 2 minutes. um it looks good. It looks so unbelievably good. So that first teaser had me be a little skeptical because of I didn't like how it was one person trying to survive. We only saw a few zombies. It seemed to just be in this little cabin area. That's not what Resident Evil is. Resident Evil is now it's hard to explain. Like on the outside, it's just a normal zombie project with different types of zombies, right? But once you actually watch it, it's filled with all these cool, lively characters, all these intricate plots, all these intersecting plot lines. That's what Resident Evil is, and it's like a zombie movie at this cabin. That's not what Resident Evil is, right? That's not what Resident Evil is. What I will say about Resident Evil, the official trailer, is it looks so like the trailer. This trailer looks so much better than that first teaser, where, like, yes, it's a little bit isolated. It's at this certain cabin, but I feel like that's just going to be the beginning sequence of the movie, and I feel like that's what they're showing in the marketing, because that teaser, like, it kind of was like, oh, is that what it's all going to be? This trailer showed a little bit of a different area, teased Raccoon City, but also this trailer didn't show too much. Like, it showed these set pieces, it shows things that's going to happen, it shows things that fans of the game like me is going to point out, like a typewriter, and be like, oh, that's from the game. That's a typewriter from the game. So it shows things like that, but then it also has these cool zombie set pieces. Obviously, you got the thing at the cabin, you got the creepy things. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to like this Austin Abrams character. I was hoping we got a Leon, or why do I feel like someone's knocking on the door? You guys got me paranoid. We're not going to get a Leon or Grace or blanking on his name right now. But yeah. So I don't know if he's going to be that likable of a character, but I definitely hope he will be. And the set pieces look crazy. Like, looks like we're going to have a lot of Resident Evil stuff. Looks like it's going to be kind of insane. I do still have my brief concerns. Like, is this going to be the one, or is this going to be like more of an isolated film? Is it going to feel like Resident Evil, or is it going to feel like a zombie project? Despite me noticing things that feel more like Resident Evil, it kind of affirmed that those fears might not necessarily be true, but they're still like lingering in the back of my head. Like, after that first teaser, they were full front and center. And then in the back of my head, it's like, are they going to be there? I think this trailer kind of showed me, no, maybe not, but there is still a slight chance. Is that the one with Chris Redfield? Chris Redfield, yeah, that's another really good character. I think Christopher Nolan should make it. No, but I very much do think Christopher Nolan should make a horror movie after watching The Odyssey that I will honestly categorize as a horror film. I think The Odyssey is a horror movie. I mean, you got the Cyclops sequence, the Circe sequence. You got the one creature in that channel sequence. So, like, I think The Odyssey until the final hour of the movie is a straight horror movie. Carter, did you see The Odyssey? Did you see it? I thought there were some pretty scary moments in The Odyssey. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You're also out of your mind. Obsession was terrifying. You guys don't have no taste. You guys have no taste. But Resident Evil, the official trailer, I would go ahead and give it another 8.5 out of 10. That one releases in September. What other trailers do we got? We got Clayface, we got Lanterns, we got Doomsday. Is that it? Is that all we got? I thought we had one more trailer. I mean, we have the 2 Amazon shows. The Cyclops was just a one-eyed giant. Dude, brother, he picks up people and eats it. And then when he gets his eye stabbed in that scream, terrifying. How is that scary? Scary because of the noise, the design. It's not CGI. It's actual practical effects. It's an actual puppet. I thought it was genuinely terrifying, edge of your seat tension stuff. Nikki is just a person. You're not understanding, like, the reason why that movie was so scary was because of the things that Bear did to keep Nikki in that state, like, just kind of touching on, like, toxic relationships and such, but also just how much of a piece of crap Bear is. And plus the sound design in that movie is great too. The backwards walk, her screams, genuinely scary stuff. So stop with the spoilers. What spoilers? What are we spoiling? If you're talking about the Odyssey, number one, brother, that's been out for like 3,000 years. Number two, nobody spoiled the Odyssey. There's a Cyclops in the movie. Everybody knew that. It was in the trailers. Nikki was definitely possessed, Carter. Yeah. All right. What do we do next? Let's talk about Clayface. Let's do Clayface. Putting the earbud in, watching the Clayface trailer. Now, to be clear, the teaser for Clayface before this trailer released was awesome. So I'm already sold on this. Let's see if it heightens that excitement. Oh, this looks great. This looks so good. Wow. I'm all in. I am all in. This might be the most excited I'm going to be. Ow, that hurt. For a movie for the rest of the year. That's a lie. It's probably going to be Dune or Doomsday. They're talking about obsession in the comments. I kind of want to join this conversation real quick. People say Nikki wasn't possessed. Nobody says Nikki wasn't possessed. People say that Nikki was possessed, but she's not the villain because Bear's the villain, which is very true. Bear is definitely the villain, but Bear was straight up an SA. He was the one obsessed, not her. Correct. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely. Like, Bear was a total pile of garbage. I've seen it all over the internet. Well, what you're seeing, people are stupid because she was clearly possessed, but she was also clearly like she didn't need to be possessed. Bear is 100% the villain. What are you eating, Carter? I'm curious. What I missed? I was watching the Clayface trailer. Peak trailer, dude. It looks so good. This is coming from a diehard horror fan, like we've already been talking about in the stream. So I'm already like loving. That was a box down below. See, I can do it again. Okay, promise. So it's already like, as a massive horror fan, I'm already all into this movie. Like, that first teaser was like, oh, creepy images. I don't really know. But after seeing that trailer, like, I am fully sold. Yes, Carter, Clayface is a horror movie. It's a body horror movie. It reminded me, like, of The Substance on Halloween. Dude, peak night. Yeah, it reminded me of The Substance, like, someone's not happy with the way they look. Now, obviously, this is a very different case. The Substance touched on, like, body shaming, not feeling right with your body. This is like, he was clearly attacked. He was mauled. He wants his career back. Like, he was done wrong by the justice system. So then he takes his drug, and, like, everything looks awesome. I was squirming watching this trailer when he took out those scissors and was trying to cut that piece of his eye off. I was squirming. So, like, sequences like that. So, just what we've seen, number one, Clayface looks great. This is exactly what a live-action Clayface is supposed to look like. We saw a brief glimpse of his final, like, the ginormous Clayface form. I cannot wait for that. But not only that, like, the body horror stuff looks great. This kind of gave me Joker vibes. It didn't give me vibes of, like, the Spider-Man villain movies, like Morbius, Venom. It didn't give me vibes of that because those movies suck. Right? This movie gives me Joker vibes, like a character study, also horrifying elements. Joker, by the way, the first Joker from 2019, not Folia Doo-Doo because that one's trash, but the first Joker I absolutely loved. But yeah, the body horror stuff, like the plot itself, the vibe, the imagery, the cinematography, all looks phenomenal. So I am just all 100% in. Yes, it is the same Clayface from DC. It is a part of the Superman universe, not the Pattinson universe. But that brings us to another point. And just so you know, we kind of got to speed this stream up because I got to leave in about an hour. Probably 50 minutes, 40 minutes now. But yes, it is part of the Superman universe. My theory is at the end of the movie, Pattinson's Batman will kind of just pop up, just walks in, and it's revealed that Pattinson and Cornsweet, the Superman and the Batman, are all going to end up in the same universe. And I think that's a way that you kind of fix this universe in a way where Supergirl kind of lost a lot of borrowed trust that a lot of us had with from Superman or from James Gunn, where Supergirl was bad. I did not like Supergirl in the slightest, man. I thought it was a massive disappointment, and it's like, oh, so we're going from Superman, which was a really good Superman movie, to one of the more generic superhero movies of recent years. And now that movie bombed. And now nobody knows how much money Clayface is going to be. We kind of got a vibe of what this movie's going to be like. But nobody knows how much money it's going to make. And so how do you spark interest in the DC universe? Especially when Avengers Doomsday is coming out. We just got Ghost Rider announced. Black Panther 3 announced. We're getting an X-Men movie in the next 4 years. You got Secret Wars coming out next year. MCU is still not going away. People are still talking about the MCU, and the conversation with the DC Universe is, it's Supergirl was bad. Nah. Is it really going to survive? The way to save that is to introduce Pattinson's Batman at the end of this movie and show that they are going to be in the same universe. Obviously, Man of Tomorrow, the Superman movie next year, everybody's super excited, right? But that's like people are speculating that is going to be more of an event film with all these heroes in it. Well, what if you got the Batman showing up in like a post-credit scene or something being like, there's a bigger threat? Like, we know Brainiac's going to be the villain of that movie. What if Brainiac wins at the end of that? And that's what leads into the Justice League movie. We already got Batman. We already got Superman. We still need to introduce ourselves to all these other heroes. But what if you don't need that? What if you introduce Batman and the Justice Society, and then you get this big event film with Batman, Superman? You already got the Green Lantern in here. You got Hawkgirl. You got Mr. Terrific, which isn't really a member of the Justice League, but still you can include that. You have your team. They team up. They defeat Brainiac. And that's how you introduce people like, say, Wonder Woman, or like you're getting a Lantern show. I'm going to watch a trailer for that next. So you like have the Lantern show. You do this big event, Justice Society or Justice League movie to defeat Brainiac if he wins at the end of Man of Tomorrow. And how you do that is you introduce Pattinson's Batman to this universe. Now, like, I know Pattinson's universe is a little more grounded. Is Clayface going to be grounded? It definitely can be. I got vibes from the trailer that this is supernatural, but it's still going to be grounded, and the vibe itself that from the trailer I watched felt like it could be a part of the Batman universe. And so I think introducing Pattinson's Batman would be great. Now, there's there some strings you got to pull. Definitely, they've done it already to keep Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad in the universe, and Blue Beetle's coming back in Superman, so they could definitely do it. But yeah. So I think that the way to save the DC universe is to put Robert Pattinson's Batman at the end of this movie, show him he's going to be in this universe. We need more movies about Batman villains that don't have Batman in them. A Calendar Man movie would be so big. I somewhat agree. Like, I want more Batman movies in general, but also like Clayface looks great. Joker, the first one, was great. We got the Penguin show from Pattinson's universe that was awesome. So Calendar Man movie also would be really cool. Condiment Man 2 is crazy. Always bet on black. A Robin origin movie would be great. They're sort of kind of doing that with like an animated Bane and Deathstroke movie, and then like you got a Robin and Red Hood movie. I don't really know what we're doing there. I'm not really a fan of like those ideas for the DCU. Is not a good idea. Nightwing is better. All the Justice Gang is buns other than Superman. I think Mr. Terrific was great. I loved Green Lantern. I think Hawkgirl was a little bit annoying, even though I love that actress. Even Batman has so much aura. That is a very hot take. Justice Gang, holy larp. Zach definitely just leaped knowing what we were LARPed knowing what we were talking about. How am I LARPing? On what earth am I LARPing? Whatever. All right. So Clayface trailer 10 out of 10. Let's move on to Lanterns. Now I'm very excited about this because all of the discussion about this show is that, oh, there's not enough green in it. Oh, I'm not liking the ideas that we're having here. And then the trailer came out and all I'm hearing is love. I still have yet to see the trailer though. But we're actually, something's going on in the comment section. Who is Calendar Man? A Batman villain? The dude who... I don't really know his powers. I know he's from Harley Quinn. He's in Harley Quinn, the show. I don't know much about him, but I also don't know... Like, I didn't know that much about Clayface either. Like, I know who he is. Where were they from? Batman universe, Harley Quinn TV show, the Lego Batman movie. From a lot of things. I think you guys are talking about the Lego Batman movie And so, yeah, I just said the Lego Batman movie. All right, I'm gonna watch a trailer for Lanterns. Am I correct on the Lego Batman movie? All right, here we go. That, was that an Arkham shirt that person was wearing? No. What? Wait, hold on. I didn't even realize that was Guy Gardner. I'm being stupid. I didn't even realize that. I was more focused on the shot about the Manhunter. Okay. All right. I'm a little. I'm a little more excited. I'm also a little more skeptical than I was. I want to watch Clayface show. Then watch the trailer. What trailer? I was watching Lanterns. Clayface did not look very scary. Of course not. Of course. Same guy who, by the way, on our drive to the mission trip to Ohio, said Scream 7 was so scary you couldn't watch first 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, bud. Lark for real. Lanterns was fine. It was good. I'd go good. You know, I would go good. Because there were things that made me concerned. Like, is it a good idea to have a True Detective Earth, like on Earth detective movie in like DC? Yes. Is it a good idea to have that be the Green Lantern's introduction to DC? No. where like the last Green Lanterns project, not counting Superman, was Green Lantern with Ryan Reynolds, which is just a bad movie. A bad movie. So, like, I wasn't fully sold on that. I think the idea of like the Thing being a manhunter, like from the Martian Manhunters, so like it could literally be anyone. It still has that alien aspect. We're still doing the whole like the Jon Stewart, Hal Jordan stuff. I'm very excited for Kyle Chandler and Aaron Pierre. Like, they look great. They look like they're going to have a lot of fun, a lot of great chemistry. I also, like, I'm not so completely sold on the whole it's set on Earth aspect of that trailer either. Because, like I said, I kind of want a Green Lantern project solely in space. But, like, I do think the Manhunter stuff looked great. The Sinestro looked really cool. Seems like we're going to have some cool action. Seems like the Green Lantern power is going to be used very good. Like, the stuff that we've seen of the Green Lantern powers look really cool. And so it can make up for a lot of cool things. Also, I still think the green's more dark green. I wish it was brighter. I don't know. It feels like an HBO show, which it is an HBO show, but still, I'm still very curious. Like, am I going to watch this show and think, oh, this is great. This is awesome. Or am I going to watch a show like it's good or it's all right? But is this what Green Lantern is supposed to be? So that's what I'm still pretty nervous about. But I will say that trailer gave me more hope than I had, but also kind of like, oh, we're fully doing the on Earth stuff. I don't know. I also still feel they're hiding a lot of things from the marketing. It was like discussed that it's going to be like a 2-hour premiere. So I don't know. I do not know. I'm very curious, however, on what Lanterns is going to end up being. If it's going to be one of those duds, if it's going to be good. Also, my faith in the DCU is kind of lost. Like, I'm not super excited for the future because of Supergirl. Like, Supergirl really tainted DC. So, like, an Earth Green Lanterns project, is that what we need? A Clayface movie, even though it looks great, I'm very excited. Is that necessarily what we need right now? Like, Slade, like a Deathstroke and Bane animated movie, or a dynamic duo with Robin and Red Hood animated movie. Is that what we need? No, we need Batman. We need Wonder Woman. We need Flash. I don't know. I'm still very concerned for the future of this franchise. Please don't mass report me. Everything with Clayface. We went from Chad Light to makeup. So, yeah. No, we aren't. Hot a boy. The rise of me and Zach YouTube needs to be studied. Yes, sir. Zach, I know you explained it, but it seems pointless for you to have stopped uploading on. Yeah, I somewhat, like, part of me wishes I never did that. Part of me is also really happy I did because I've also already surpassed how many subscribers I've ever had there. But also, like, I've been taking a lot more care of this channel as well. Like, I'm having a lot more fun on this channel. That channel I just put no effort into. It's in the past, yes, sir. I had no idea what you mean. Best CW Flash is the best. That is a freezing cold take. That show is great. A very hot take I have is that The Flash movie is great. I love that movie. I really love that movie. And I know that you guys probably going to explore me, but I just think that movie has a lot of awesome moments, and then the emotions in the end is like makes me cry every time. That final scene he has with his mom, I'm always bawling my eyes out. So I love that first Flash movie. What? Yeah, I figured, Oak. I figured. I agree, though. The Flash CW show, the whole Arrowverse had like a really good run, and then it kind of just completely fell off. All right, so what we're going to do now is I've already seen the Doomsday trailer 1,000 times. I'm sure you guys have seen it numerous times. I know because I showed you guys the trailer when it came out. But I'm gonna break it down, and if I get banned, they're not going to ban me. They're not going to ban me for the Avengers trailer, right? Right. I'm going to break down the Avengers trailer. Best part about that. No, he wasn't was he a child abuser? I don't know. He was a bad person. He's not very good. I'm just saying that for the movie's sake, I thought it was good. And no, we're not reacting to the new Spider-Man trailer because I don't want to see it. I'm already sold on the movie. I'm not watching anything else. All right, let's break down the Wednesday trailer, shall we? All right, so nothing really to say here. Obviously, the X-Mansion.
Coming.
We hear Robert Downey Jr.'s voice as Dr. Doom for the first time. I didn't like it at first. I definitely did not like it at first. It is 110% growing on me, however, that voice. Can you guys let me know if you can hear the trailer, by the way? Thanks. So I do like it. So what is Charles Xavier looking at here? That is the first question we have here. Is he watching an incursion? Which, if you are a LARPer, an incursion is when a whole universe gets destroyed. That's like the one thing people are saying, oh, Professor X is watching an incursion. But what I'm thinking of is maybe it's not an incursion. Like it most likely is, but maybe it's the three universes collapsing into each other that he's kind of seeing. And I think that could be more like that. That's my idea. I think he's at this part, this right here are like, see, if you see real closely, can you guys see my mouse? I hope you guys can. See real closely, what is this circle thing? It looks like a whole nother planet. And what's going on here? Like up here, it looks to me like a whole nother planet crashing into their universe. And so I don't think it's an incursion, but I think it's the three universes, Fantastic Four, X-Men, MCU, collapsing into each other. And that's going to form Battle World, which if you don't know what it's Secret Invasion Secret Wars is what it's called. What Secret Wars is, it's Battle World where all the heroes fight each other and the Avengers have to stop Dr. Doom at Battle World. So that was like the last Marvel movie, dude. Like Fantastic Four is the only one that was not. The only chance the team of bums have now is genuinely old Spider-Verse coming in. Not true. But I do like Carter's thoughts here. The only hope is Sentry. Shang-Chi, like people are forgetting that Shang-Chi is pretty powerful too. Those Secret Wars comics yeah, I totally agree. I love those comics. So that's what I think this is I think it's the whole universe. Like the universe is crashing into each other, not an incursion.
Able to deter before this day is done.
So this was our official first look at Doom. I love the costume. I love the mask. We'll talk about the post-vision in a minute. By the way, the stream, I do need to be done with the stream in about 15 minutes. So
I'd fought many warriors in my time.
Now, I will say straight up, I think the speech Thor gives me goosebumps every time. Love this. So here you got Reed, Sue, Thing, Johnny, and Thor. Forgot his name for a second. Okay, so is this all that Sam's Avengers consist of? No, because Shang-Chi is also presumably part of that Avengers, but I'm honestly a little surprised that Ant-Man's here. Like Ant-Man part of this Avengers, I do like that. Or no, because Bucky's right here. So whose Avengers is he a part of? I think it's Sam's though. But you got Bucky, Sam,
Far stronger.
Each other. Now this thing, there are a lot of people speculating that there is some people photoshopped out because obviously there's an empty space here, empty space here, empty space here, empty space here. A lot of people think it's Dr. Doom. A lot of people think that Dr. Doom is the person here. A lot of people think that Dr. Doom is working with the heroes until he eventually betrays them. I think that's going to happen. Yes. I also think this probably is near the beginning of the movie. Also, crazy statement. Bucky's peak. Bucky's awesome. I love Bucky. Also, people I think that are going to be in here, I think Spider-Man will be right there. Like, obviously, they're not going to show Spider-Man in the trailer because Spider-Man's coming, like, out in, like, I see it in 2 days now. And so, very excited for Spider-Man. but also I think Spider-Man will be right here because I think the post-credit scene of that movie will him being recruited by one of these heroes. If that's not it,
All of us put together. And they
pause it. Spider-Man will 100% definitely
No far
be in this
stronger
movie, dude. Like, no
than all
shot.
of us.
It's already come out that, oh yeah, there's going to be a post-credit scene that leads into Doomsday. Well, one more than that, they have Spider-Man in here. So Spider-Man's definitely going to be here. Doctor Doom's probably going to be here. I wonder if Shang-Chi's going to be here. Like, why would you edit out Shang-Chi? Like, he could be somebody. You could also obviously have Captain America. This could be after they meet Captain America. So Captain America could be here. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But Spider-Man
Put
definitely is
together.
going to be in this movie.
and they died.
So it
They
looks
died
like
facing enemies.
now I did just watch Black Panther. That I just finished Black Panther right before I went live. So that's kind of fresh in my mind. But it seems
threats.
that here in this sequence, who is here? So obviously you got Namor, you got his people, and it seems that I think the Fantastic Four or the Avengers went to Shuri, went to the Wakandans, and now they got to team up with Namor's people to be on their side to fight Doom. But who's here? You got Bucky, you got Namor, you got the Thing, you got Sue. I see the white hair. You got M'Baku, who, by the way, is one of the funniest MCU characters. I'm not going to lie. Right here, it seems to me, you got Joaquin Torres, who is the new Falcon from the new Captain America. I think that's Ghost right there. There's John Walker and Red Guardian. So you got the Avengers and the Thunderbolt. So here's Thor. Where are they at here? I believe they're at the X Mansion. Now we've already got it leaked. We already got it leaked that, like, and it's going to be shown in the next trailer, that Doom brings up an army of Sentinels, and Doom will control an army of Sentinels. So I think this is here after that Sentinel battle.
scared me
between
far
the Avengers.
less.
This is clearly the destroyed X-Men.
Than this one.
Also, this
It scared me far less than this one.
see, right here, right here. This is definitely a Sentinel. My mother is calling. Let me answer. Hello, I'm live right now.
Oh, okay. I was just checking, seeing what was going on.
I'm gonna leave here in 10 minutes to head up there.
Okay. All right. Well, call me later. Love you.
All
Bye.
right, love you, bye. So this is clearly, sorry, my mom's the best. W mom, I agree. Zach D mom. This is peak, dude. Like, come on. The suits, James Marsden, X-Men back. This fight was great. That's why I wonder if Shang-Chi was actually in Avengers Tower when they were all standing together. Because look, Shang-Chi is obviously part of the team of this fighting Gambit, who I loved in Deadpool and Wolverine. Obviously, I think this fight's pretty
Everything
awesome.
that they
But I'm wondering why they are hiding away. Why they are hiding him away. This is Loki. This is Loki's
sacrifice.
card. But also, I don't think this is Loki holding him. I think it's
Everything that
Captain
they
America.
sacrificed.
You know why? Because look real closely right here. That's a wedding ring, my boy. That's a wedding ring, dog. So definitely is Captain America holding this card, I think. And this could be the part when Loki pops into Steve's house to tell him, hey, dude, you getting this family is messing up the timeline. So he could be handing him his UDA
nothing.
card. This is Loki staring at the window of Steve's house. Very clearly, they're going to have a scene, and I think
If we do not stand together.
so. And one thing I don't like about the trailer is how kind of empty and it feels. Honestly, like there's nobody but our main characters around. Like this is just like this set right here. I don't like it all. Like obviously you got the water in the back, but like why is it just an empty land of rock?
Put us up.
Okay, so here you got Yelena. Obviously, they're in X Mansion. One thing I love is that what Reed's doing. He's stretching out his arm, holding Sam back. You got Herbie in the background here. Something's going on here. something
Petty
bad.
squabbles.
I think this might be the fight between turn into Yelena. One thing I'm going to love about this movie is that they are adapting Avengers versus X-Men, which I love that comic. So obviously, I'm very excited for it.
Assume nothing except this.
You got Magneto, you got
If
Charles.
you return,
We've already kind of got the
you will return as
that's something to talk about. Ant-Man's
If
definitely cooked.
you return.
There's no way like this movie. Like he's obviously saying his final goodbyes to Cassie here. No way.
You will return.
Now, what's going on here? Who's he holding? A lot of people think it's Sue. A lot of people think it's Franklin. I'm going to go Franklin. I think the hair's a little too, like, white for Sue. But what's going on in the background here? A lot of people think it's the end of the movie. Is this, like, an incursion? Or is this, again, like the beginning of the trailer that I thought the universes collapsing into each other, combining with each other to become one?
As brothers.
I honestly don't even think it's any of those. I think that that's kind of a bait, like, oh, the Fantastic Four are going to die. But no, that might just be like a sentinel beam coming at them and kind of like just a shot. Like he's holding him, think he's going to die. Someone saves him.
And sisters.
Obviously, Sue nodding. Is she actually nodding to Shuri there? She might be. I think in this sequence, Shuri's actually nodding to Namor. If you
You will
don't know,
return as brothers. And
Shuri, or not Shuri, Sue and Namor had a relationship. So I think that she's going to kind of like do something like that to get them to combine and help out the Avengers. See, even you see here, in a very cool sequence. Games, obviously, you got the Sentinels in the background. So this is going to be an awesome scene. Sue doing something. Namor definitely going to help.
on my words.
Best part of the like our first real look. How can you watch this trailer and like your one takeaway, no matter what, think, oh, Doom's gonna be awesome. Find the Doomsday poster. We'll talk about that here after this, and then we can't do the Comic-Con stuff.
We're going to need a miracle.
And then obviously you got the Thor.
Hey, pal.
Where are they here? Part of me thinks this is a spaceship, like one of the ships or Avengers Tower, because of what's going on back here.
It's not possible.
There's also like a part of me that thinks this might be in the TVA. Also, who is standing behind Steve there? Someone standing here. But the look, a lot of people also have their like concerns that, like a lot of people have the concerns that, hey, maybe, just maybe, this isn't like our good Steve. Maybe this is Hydra Captain America from a different universe that a lot of people see, like Oak is saying, how would Captain Hydra be worthy? That's the thing. Like he's saying it's having a nightmare. I don't think that. Because Iron Man's dead, Carter. Anyways, like a lot of people think it could be Hydra Captain America. I'm not so sure on that, but just watching the sequence, seeing Thor's concern, this is not the Steve Rogers that has the family. This is also a longer-haired Steve. This is not the same Steve. I can guarantee this is definitely probably Hydra Captain America. Like, look at that face. Yeah. I also love. So yeah. So this movie, like every time I watch a trailer, I feel something. I'm like, oh, it's a new Avengers. I'm excited. Also, like the more I think about it, the more I'm concerned. Like, is it going to be able to handle everything perfectly? Is it going to feel a little too rushed? Is it going to be like more Deadpool and Wolverine-ish, or is it going to be more Avengers Infinity War Endgame? I also hate what Kevin Feige's been saying, like slandering Thanos to prop up Dr. Doom. Like, oh, all we saw of Thanos was him sitting in a chair. No, like, I don't know. I do still stand by, I think the setup is good enough, right? Like, you got Thunderbolts with the Avengers stuff. You got Fantastic Four seeing Dr. Doom. But you also got all the time travel stuff. We've been setting up all the time travel and incursions, introducing us to that. I do think Doom is set up fairly well. I also think Doom looks great, and I can't slander him. He might not. He might just be the best villain inside the MCU. I cannot wait for that. But I think the trailer's good. I think it's good. I also don't fully know if I will watch the movie and be like, oh, like it's a good movie, but it's not good. Like it's not the peakness that we once had. Or it could also feel like, oh, it's a good movie. It's a great movie. And it's a top MCU movie. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of the trailer? We'll probably call it a day here. I got 5 minutes. Let's briefly touch on... Let's actually catch up on the comments. There's a lot of comments here. If they brought in the Marvel 616 would be useful, though, but having a second pair of Infinity Stones in one universe would be horrible. I agree. I also don't like that... the movie is a sequel to Endgame. Like, can we just get away from the consequences of the re-snap and time travel and such? Like, you don't need to have Doom have a dead son and wife, right? You don't need Doom to do that. What you need Doom to do is want to rule the world and conquer the multiverse. That's a good enough reason for me, and he'll use time travel for that. I kind of am tired of we're still going off the success of Endgame, because it just feels like, oh, we're still doing Endgame. We're still doing that. We're still doing the same consequences. Just tell a new story, right? That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Fake Cap, Bucky, and fake Bucky and Ant-Man. Worst lineup ever. It's not a great lineup, but I think it'll get better. Dr. Doom from Fortnite with Juno. Crazy. I only got Doom from the island once. What happened to Captain Marvel? That's a good question. Like, is she going to be in this movie? Why isn't she going to be in this movie? She should be in this movie. Like, just show up and help, Carol. I don't know what happened to her. Well, kinda. She's just a useless waste of goon. Okay. It's the Cyclops from Odyssey. I think he was talking about the giant thing in the back. That's my mom, bro. Chill. The one, who is that? The one, that's Cyclops from the X-Men. Gambit is sick. I agree. He's about to make a name for himself. Why doesn't Loki just use the Infinity Stones from the TVA? Probably because the time stuff that they did with the Infinity Stones is the reason why the issue is going to happen. And that, I think Loki's warning Cap about that. So that if it ends up just being, we're getting the stones from TVA and we're doing that again, come on, that's just too much. Anything else? Also, the baby Franklin would be like super young. No, because there was a time jump at the end of Fantastic Four. Spooderman. Dr. Doom's reasoning in the comics are amazing, trying to get his mother out of basically hell. Yeah, like, we don't need to do because, again, I watched Black Panther, and I was thinking, like, oh, we're still doing the villain mad because family died. That was Thanos' motivation somewhat. That's Killmonger's. Like, I can make a whole list. It's Zemo's motivation. Is that everybody's motivation? They're mad because their family died? Like, come on. But that'll do it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out, listening to me talk movies, talk trailers and such. I'm going to make a TikTok out of the Black Panther and Ghost Rider news. But fun stream as always. I love every single one of you. Thanks for hanging out with me. And Iron Man 3 review coming as my next video to continue the road to Doomsday. So, oh, I didn't rate this trailer. Doomsday, let's go 8 out of 10. All right. See you guys. Love you guys.